All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back with Dragon's Dogma 2. Continuing or picking up where we left off last time. So if you were paying attention to notifications, I was configuring my multi-stream settings because I've been having issues with them for a while. So now I am streaming across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and if I can figure out how to configure it, I'm hoping to offer multi-stream out to Kick. So I'll have 4 different platforms that you can tune in from based on preference, and whether or not you have a Twitch or have you can support the channel across all of them. Our main footprint, at least for now, is still going to be Twitch, just because that's where I have my largest following. People. Kick is brand new, still working on it. My Facebook is also, since I hadn't used it in so long and I didn't really use it very much when I made it. It's also pretty uh, infantile state, if you will. But my YouTube channel, I've had it for a long time. I've never used it for videos. Oh, correction. When I was streaming back last year, I did upload 3 videos of a game that I was streaming for a while. Um, but because of personal stuff, I dropped off, stopped streaming it, as well as uploading the recorded videos. We'll see how much time and effort I'm able to dedicate into streaming. Um, Currently, I'm able to dedicate a large sum of time because I'm at work and I don't really have much else going on, so this is where I can kind of focus my efforts. However, here in the coming months, I may hit yet another quiet period, if you will. Uh, but I do want to make streaming as consistent as possible going forward. And just depends on personal life developments and other commitments. All that said, streaming now across YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Um, Facebook is Shubu Taiji. On my stream ending and stream starting page, you could see it on there, but I believe it's also on my Twitch. If I set it up correctly. I believe also on my Twitch, I have a link to my Instagram and YouTube. You should be able to find my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as my Snapchat, if I'm not mistaken, on my Twitch page. It's not. I think you can find my Facebook from my YouTube channel. And for my Facebook channel, you should be able to find my Instagram, YouTube. I don't think I have my Snapchat link on there. But I haven't really employed any of those platforms to advertise that I'm streaming. I'm getting back into the groove of things and kind of seeing from the pool of followers that I have on Twitch how many of them to support the streams. Obviously, if you've looked at the previous streams, get more after stream views than I get while streaming. But that's just basically a synopsis of what I was doing before I started streaming today, and that's why you may have seen that there was a test stream at some point. Streamlabs, if I remember correctly, used to have the ability to do test streams, and it wouldn't push them out, but doesn't appear to have that ability anymore. So anytime I do a test stream, if necessary, I'll explain what I was doing it for. Anyhow, so back to the game. Yesterday, I didn't really do anything with the main story. We pursued the
who possesses knowledge of the gods' way.
What's it called?
And
the High Elf quest line. So made friends with them. Got a new skill for the ranger. Doing it in hopes of obtaining the magic archer. That isn't the quest line to get the magic archer, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure out later down the road what quest line gives us access to that. But my intent today is to focus more on the main story. I haven't really been focusing on the main story since episode or part two. Only because I was wanting to get kind of level up my classes, get those abilities, figure out what I want to gain for a while. I haven't really found the click with any of the classes. They all like I go to my status. I have a pretty decent spread of level ups in my different vocations. So which of these I've liked the most is probably the warrior, considering it's my second or one of my top vocations level up. But as like I don't know, I feel like it's better to have pawns fill those front row positions just because the pawns struggle, as I feel like personally at least, the pawns struggle as a support component. Only because they're deduction skills as to what skills to utilize during combat is questionable, especially depending on what skills you give them. So, like my main pawn, I currently have outfitted as a mage. I have high Halidom, Ice Affinity, and Clarity. So This one's nice because, I mean, even if they use it, I say this with quotations, incorrectly, it's an AoE, it persists for a little bit, so as a player, you can just walk through the bubble and out, and you will have your debuffs alleviated. Hypalium, it gives you a single hit that you can take, and it will completely nullify it. It's not like it's very very situational. If you're good like at avoiding damage and stuff, that single absorption can be massive, especially against something like Dragon, which has a lot of AoE skills that, if you're unlucky, can hit you. But this could prevent you from getting taking the full front of the damage, if you will. I have yet to see if during an AoE, if you have the high pallium like absorption available, if it stops you from getting like stunned or knocked over from certain skills. Because if it does, that makes it even more valuable. Like for the dragon who has like the meteor skill, which does a ton of damage and will also stun you for a little bit. You can, if you fail to dodge the first one, but it doesn't stun you, then that increases your chances of being able to avoid the others. Ice affinity I have just because, in my experience, nothing's really immune to ice. At least not yet. I haven't encountered anything that's immune to ice. Also pretty solid because if you can inflict the, it's not frost. I forget what the specific status effect name is. Basically, where they freeze, it gives you opportunity when playing something like a ranger, especially, to really land some solid critical hits on the different like critical spots on the creature. It also gives your warriors, your fighters, opportunities to just go in on the enemy and really maximize their damage. Clarity, I mean, I really like clarity because as a ranger, especially, and or any real melee focus, range focus, damage class, this ups your attack speed substantially, as well as your movement speed. So it makes dodging a lot easier. It makes attacking faster, so you get more bang for buck on, like, especially warriors because they're so slow already. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention as to whether or not it speeds up your charge attacks, but for something like their, let's see if this, G should have it equipped. Right? Nope. I don't know if this. Okay, does not appear that this fight or this warrior has it, but there's a skill that as their arc, the sweep arc of their X attack ends, if you press it again, it will like, basically keep very smooth, consistent combo up, going back and forth, back and forth. I believe that is also improved with the clarity because it increases the rate at which you're attacking already. So this further increases it, allowing you to get out a lot of damage super quickly for a class that already does an absurd amount of damage. That all said, though, it's highly dependent on the, if you're not playing the warrior, then the pawn using it correctly. From what I've seen, they are a lot better at using the warrior class than I am, at least, just because they don't like miss those arcs, the arc speed increase, the specific core skill. But the thing I haven't seen is whether or not it speeds up the charge attacks. If it does, awesome, because that means you can now put out your charge attacks a lot faster, a lot more consistently, and just make the class a lot more damage. And then for something like a thief, I mean, clarity is massive just because they already have a super high attack speed. They move like if they're in the light category, they move super quick. So that just makes this class a lot better. So again, clarity, phenomenal skill, but that's kind of how I have Artoria broken out. It seems to have been well accepted because since I've moved her to a mage and gave her the support skills, we've gotten more likes and loves for the character or my main pawn than I was getting when she was a fighter or a what's it called? warrior. Yes, because I had her as a warrior for a time. I may just keep her as a mage. I like having my main pawn be able to provide that support or support capacity. But when I don't have the other two pawns, or the other two pawns aren't filling their roles correctly, um, I will get targeted a lot. And as a ranger, that sucks because the only way you have to dodge as a ranger is to run and attack. Character will do the slide and then shoot his bow. It's effective to a degree, but as like any other class, but I feel like rangers and warriors and fighters suffer from the most is your stamina management has to be on. Otherwise, you're going to end up dead in the water and then take an unnecessary amount of damage for every combat you find yourself in. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and get back into the game. Actually, I think the oh no, it's not. I'm pretty sure with the. Oh yeah, so last I used a lot of teleportation crystals, so we're not teleporting, at least for the foreseeable future. So that means we are going to be walking full distance. I think we're gonna do the Beggar's Tail, or not the Beggar's Tail, the Phantom Ox Cart and the Magisterial Entity. I probably am butchering that right now, but we're gonna do that so that we can kind of knock out the quest in this region as we make our way back to Batal. It's gonna be a long walk to Batal. I have to rest a lot, but my intent is to get back into Batal and then follow the main quest lines. So go ahead and get moving here. All right. We'll start with the Phantom Ox Cart. That's going to require us to kind of miss the city. I'm going to leave my teleportation. Well. I'm going to take this with me just because I don't have a reason to come back here for a while.
Just where to find this person.
Until I get the magic archer. Just walk back over. We'll make our way to Phantom Ox Cart. It should be nighttime by the time we get to that. If not, we'll find a camp. Wait, do quest. Okay.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
And when we complete Phantom Ox Cart, we'll rest before doing the Magisterial Amenity. That way we can see if Artoria, since I played yesterday, has received any more
A well-organized pack is my speciality.
appraisals from her time with other Arisen. Hopefully she has. I mean, again, I don't think it does anything, but it's nice to see that, you know, oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's nice as a player to see that your pawn is being well received, I feel.
We could obtain some rare materials here.
It's a whole
if it
gimmick of the
pleases
game.
you, Master.
So, pawn is not being well received. I'm like, oh, what can I do to make them better received and more valuable to another Arisen? Because, I mean, this game is primarily single player, right? And I say that primarily single player the way I say it because your multiplayer component is you're receiving pawns from other players to be able to hire them, use them to help you guide you on quest, to provide you that combat utility or support that you may be lacking for your pawn.
If I might be
As
so
cool
bold
as it would
to
be
speak
for a
my
game
mind.
like this to have, like, be able to have another Risen in your game, but obviously that's not something that's planned or expected, so the pawn is that bridge. You want your pawn to fill that bridge appropriately so that they're not a burden to another player, but also that you can maximize on that multiplayer component. You also get
generally
awards
used
from
as
other
a
players.
material.
Like, generally speaking, I'm a pretty
Different combinations
giving
of
person when I
materials result in
have people's
different
pawns with me.
creations.
Especially if they're really useful pawns and I really like them. I'll give them new armor, new equipment, whole spiel of things, if you will. I feel like it's appropriate if I'm going to utilize your pawn for an extended period of time. Here we are.
concealed passage. 'Twould seem my intuition was right on the mark.
Do you mean to proceed? My, you're a bold one.
Ice's stain is yours to wield. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Alright. Let's see. What's the most. Alright, follow the. Or get on the main road here.
There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you? You'd think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I will finish this. It was excellent. I could have done no better. You must cleanse yourself of that oil. Post haste.
A meagre challenge if I ever saw one! It'll be over in a moment.
I quite agree.
Really like when I
What
have
a
small
scene we
interactions
make
you
of
get with
this.
your pawns or other people's pawns. High five and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, they also high five the opposing hand, because I'm pretty
Oxen.
sure on the Arisen
How
and
tranquil.
on the
'Tis best to leave
Pawns.
harmless creatures be.
pawns. I think they're right hand. Yeah, I think it's their right hand that has the markings, and then on the Arisens it's on their left hand. I could be wrong, but at least the first pawn that you meet has markings on one of their pawns. I just forget which pawn it is.
I will protect you. Let my magic grant you an elemental.
We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we worked together.
Shall we set it rolling?
Ooh, headshot. I also found out the other day, when fighting a Chimera, that attacking certain creatures' weak points repeatedly,
Any
especially on
last
something
words?
like the Chimera, will actually disable them. So, like, yesterday I was attacking the Lion Head very, very aggressively.
Ah,
And
I'll take that.
I killed
find a use
the
for it.
lion's head. Like, it was completely disabled, it wasn't moving, it wasn't using its attacks. So I'd be really curious the next time I fight a Chimera, if we freeze it, to attack the snake and see if killing the snake disables its functionality. And same for the goat head, because the goat head does all the casting magic on the Chimera. So that's where I would be like, you know, is destroying the goat's head gonna stop it from being able to use magic? So that's huge. Other creatures may have attacking their respective weak points that let them do certain abilities removes them from the fight, or a variable from the fight entirely. Oh, I missed it.
One of us has been drenched!
I will say, playing as the Ranger makes me feel like there's a Lord of the Rings game that came out I say a long time. 2015, 2012, somewhere in that time frame. And there's a character in there that is an elf ranger, not Legolas from actual Lord of the Rings, but it's his name. He's super cool when using the bow and stuff. But like being able to do that jump attack reminds me a lot of that.
We are
I mean,
none
it
of
also
us
gives me
alike
like
in location.
vibes.
Our respected.
Here, an
Hey,
enchantment
like,
of cold.
I haven't actually
Our foes.
watched all of Lord of the Rings. I just know certain characters and friends that are huge Lord of the Ring buffs. I also have a set of magic cards from the Lord of the Rings crossover that they did. I think it's Legolas, it's the High Elf Ranger, but don't quote me on that one. Oh,
Look, Master, a
I
treasure
think we're near here.
chest.
We will
We shall have
rest.
to find a way to reach it.
Till night. I thought it would be night back here, but we made progress a lot faster. Though. I also love that this game uses a video of steak being cooked instead of showing a cooking animation. If you go online, you'll
Well,
read
we've
mixed
eaten our
feelings
fill.
about that,
What
but
say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Of course.
there it is.
'Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
I brought the number that you requested. I take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Order
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you?
You would gather materials here?
Could it be that pawns are being sold as chattel? Let us see what that soldier can tell us of this arrangement.
You have my support.
Oh, put him down.
Pray let me go. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns.
Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm also eating. Decided it was gonna roll.
Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken, Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again.
Nah.
Oh, I suppose 'twas too much to hope for. 'Tis all over for me now.
Yep. Shouldn't have been gambling.
Many thanks. We'll take it from here, sir. Worry not, he'll receive his due soon enough. Till then, he'll be made comfortable in the dungeons.
What business have you here?
Oh. So now that quest will take us to Batal. Finish doing the quest here in Berman.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
No. I have.
Perhaps you might provide me with some inspiration. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous.
Ooh.
Times we live in.
Should be able to do
Much obliged.
masquerade quest.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Magistrate Waldar must be having a hard time without his spectacles. Shall we make haste for the Masquerade Hall?
I'd sooner stay out of that. Very but not at the expense of...
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy?
How do people?
Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
Who am I looking for? Oh, within a storage here.
Well, I say. What curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
Oh. Hold up, wait a minute.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade. Though I am loath to do so, I must know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will...
Are you being serious?
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the Masquerade Hall, namely an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow... Search will be conducted in the main hall, and should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery...
I'm not sure I understand.
Is this a riddle? A conundrum, to be certain.
How does... What if I just drop it?
I know not what to make of it.
Can someone tell me what this is all about?
I think dropping it would work.
Pray, wait quiet.
You're a suspicious sort.
Hmm? That's odd.
You there! Move to the main hall at once.
What's this all about?
Tis rather mystifying.
I'm not sure I follow.
Can someone tell me what this is?
What to make of this?
This is truly unfortunate.
You there! Quit stalling and move to...
I cannot divine the court.
Oh?
Now drop the staff here. How's it going, Tango? You just dropped that plethora of emojis.
How ought I to proceed?
Where's the main hall at?
Thank you, lords and ladies. Your cooperation is appreciated. Tisn't in your possession, I see. Forgive the intrusion, sir. You are now free to leave the hall.
Many thanks for your cooperation. You've been cleared of all suspicion. You're free to...
Oh, I should be able to receive staff. 3 of it at least. Hypothetically, maybe. Let's see. Oh. It's on.
What is life without any spice?
Why am I able? What are these? You're just gonna keep spamming emojis? This is a very productive conversation here. Now that breathed, respect. Classes to the quest giver that we got. Magistrate.
All the best tales come from travelers at the inn.
Jingo, why? Why the
Living's hard.
emoji spam? It's your way of communicating.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I ought to have enough for a few.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
We are never truly told. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Where is the magistrate? Here he is.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I'd sooner be left out of political matters, thank you.
Okay, that's that quest knocked out. Now that leaves. Seems a beggar's quest here. The only quest in Vermin.
What should I do?
I've just had a thought. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
I think the beggar only comes out at midday. Oh, I have to follow him throughout his day. Oh.
In my line of business,
I'm here, I can buy some more potions.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Something I have on my something. Goblin ones I can sell because I have too many of them. I don't think.
Do come again.
Drop below 60.
I shall tend to you should you require healing, Master. You need merely say the word.
Oh. Last I'll put some stuff up. Storage, and then put up the.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must.
Absolutely.
Have quite a take.
Oh, we need any. Sell that. Sell that bow because it's not actually a special bow.
Ill to tell.
Let's see. Three of the so there's a quest there where I have to collect a bunch of grimoires, and I believe get 3 of them. I need like check. Is there anything in here I can sell? Sell these. Keep both of those. Keep that. Keep that. Sell that. See if I can stop cushions. Lots of stuff. I don't really use the other stuff enough to justify having it on me. If I need it, I'll come get it. Put these up because I don't want to be accidentally using them. Don't have. Assume that beetle to increase our carrying.
You know where to find.
Cool.
I've naught but weary at this hour, sir.
Oh.
You must have quite a tale. Much obliged.
That just my brain just clicked. I can put a person inside of this, and then I can take that person to the Sphinx for one of the quests, or one of the riddles. You have to bring someone you have max affinity with. Pretty sure the person I have the highest affinity with is the elf that I helped during the quest line that I did earlier. You seal them inside of this file, take them up to the... Man, that's a bit of a journey, though. We will do that another time.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Come take a look.
be glad you did.
There. I mean, until really upgrade stuff. No. Upgrade.
Do come again.
Only wait for the beggar to show up. Yes. Alright, there he is.
Gather round, treat your ears to... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble store. Much appreciated. Aye, got some coin, much appreciated. Aye, got some coin, much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Okay.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance. Despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering. And make them an ally to our cause.
Quiet.
Delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by...
Look how long I'm gonna have to sit here.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two.
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
In the north of Vermont is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left of the page. He delved into a temple of baleful...
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
When our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair.
Surely I don't have to sit here and listen to hot sides of move, right?
There was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
What if I just pick up?
Gather round, treat your ear.
Just because I don't. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. Damn it.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
What if I just put him over here?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Much appreciated.
Sure, there has to be a better way to do this quest.
Oh dear.
Actually, say his dialogue about put him
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
What if I talk to these people?
Hard to make ends meet these days.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's involved in something untoward, eh?
The guy who gave us the quest.
I'm glad of any business in these troubled times.
There has to be a way for your character to learn English, right? Imagine it's something where your character will learn.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes.
Oh, God, man.
Many thanks.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint arisen.
Welcome to Pure. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if quality is your concern, you're in the right place.
Yeah, bring a card one of these items.
Hope to see you again.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour? What a delight.
Yeah, this doesn't any good.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Now, where was I headed?
I can make some decent coin. Welcome.
What is it like?
Puts me in the mood for a song.
Which one I hand it to new trade?
Let's
Well
go now.
met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
That's weird. Yeah. Light beam.
Keep my arm strong and my mind sharp. Welcome.
Norton. I've sworn I had ought to attend to.
I met pathetically from this.
Seems I'm not the only one who's too busy to rest. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Feast your eyes on a sight.
Welcome to the. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Wonderful.
The round. That's more time.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Lifestyle's taken at a leisurely pace.
Welcome to the. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
And he's gone.
This might be worth a read. Shall we take a closer look?
And this is what I get for being impatient. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Oh, look.
I can hardly believe it turned out like this.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother your... I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Oh, it appears we've acquired another quest here in Vermont. Not my intent. But where did this guy go?
I'm on fine fettle today.
Ah, that's really, really unfortunate.
Tad rowdy. I shan't complain.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't complain.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Interesting.
You have my support.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
We'll find this.
Who there? How have you fared? Might I beg a favour of you? Many thanks.
That's fine, I can do that. But this mango.
I've just had a thought. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Going through people's houses. Jeez.
I'm in fine.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Wasn't up there. Maybe he's down here somewhere.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. Something fun to do.
Maybe I'll right here stand.
This place offers a view of the sea.
What might you need?
You want something?
Really unfortunate.
So, we meet again.
Seems my humming will be
Stop
unwelcome.
and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Slim
Maybe he's a no
Been so late. Am I losing my touch?
Actually, look at that.
Living's hard, but greetings. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Come on.
You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Don't tell me anything.
I'll get that for you.
Perhaps you would indulge me.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, that's frustrating. What do I get for taking up quest?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Yes, but I'm
When
trying
the
to.
mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Maybe he's back here. Or he's just not in town anymore. Or they gone somewhere else. Awesome. And that's deeply frustrating because it literally means that sit there and wait for the dude.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Can't remember the last time I had
A lonely place. Not without its charms.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Rest. And then I guess sit there and wait for him.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times.
How was
Well met, sir.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Look as long as you please.
It would appear Arturia was not hired at all since they. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? Maybe.
Gather round. Much appreciated.
Oh, oh. Yeah. Fight.
It's not an encounter I foresee. I shan't let them harm. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
of
Well,
our teeth.
I thought that fight
What
may
fails to destroy us only enhances
Yeah.
our chances against
Take
future
it longer.
adversaries.
I was wrong. Damn it.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by master.
Okay. Maybe. You just pass time once and then we sit there.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Do it one more time.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
I think that should be good enough.
Always a pleasure.
Never mind. Now it's nighttime. Ugh. Damn it. That is... This is defeating. I don't know how I feel about this quest. This is really interesting. Oh, people leave. Oh my goodness. People bring me things.
We must rest.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. A new day, a new perspective.
Okay, just once. Just once. 2 times
Welcome
too
to
much.
the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Cool. It's like midday. I just sit here and wait.
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from it.
I guess I can check that quest too. We have Fluminius Shield. We have Nation's Death Kell. Cornell. We have Towering Earth. We need Howling Blizzard and Let There Be Light. And we can go to that quest then.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
Even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history inspired.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had...
Then I shall remain by your side.
It was a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky.
Patiently waiting here.
Oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
We have this quest. Well, we have to sit here and wait for this man to move.
For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day.
Maybe... Oh, there he goes. Finally.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
I think the qualifier for him to move was just to listen to 3 of his stories.
My head will roll if all goes awry.
I'm ready for patrol.
'Tis quiet about.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
I don't know what to do.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Somewhere to be. I can make no sense of this. I must confess, I'm rather lost.
He asked me again. I'll claw out his eyes.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
I'm ill at he's in.
Let me be the one to collect it.
Slowly following the guy.
Dead on my feet.
Got to crack a few skulls.
Maybe I'll get right here. Might want a dash of salt. My kind of place, this. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Not half bad.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
See what I can find.
I always draw.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good. Not half bad.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead.
Oh, so I've learned.
Oh, we followed them here. Now do we have to wait for him to leave the bar?
Very well. I shall return.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself. Drink is a vice of lesson.
I guess we patiently wait for him to leave the bar. Oh, shoot.
I won't have enough for a few spices.
I pity those content to live in idleness. Not like any loose coin about. Enough to make you rich. Interested in my wares? Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son. You don't look like much.
Marriage isn't what it's chalked up to be.
Might not seem like much, but it tastes a treat.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
on the basics.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Please don't sit here for like 30 minutes. It is an interesting quest in the sense that there's no way to accelerate this, at least not to my knowledge. To sit here and watch this dude look back and forth at a bar until he decides to move again. Oh, fortunate.
Unprepared. I'm off. If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
But if what we paid for buying around is anything to go off of, this guy is obviously making more lifestyle would currently allude to.
A few hours.
I was meant to finish saying earlier that I wonder if in his stories, House Berkeley he talks about, I'd be curious if he goes up to the noble quarter and there is a family there known as the Berkeleys. The Berkeleys pay him tales of either exaggerated or false stories to improve their social standing amongst the commoners and the nobles, or anyone in the city who hears his tales.
My bed.
This is no chance. I knows my thoughts. My rules will use a trick.
If I sleep on my woes.
I also think time passes faster when you're idle.
No shortage of easy marks.
'Cause I could swear when I'm out adventuring, it doesn't turn night this quickly.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I love how these.
What am I supposed to do?
My bed.
I love how the pawns think that Batal is close by.
A hard day's work.
This could easily be like a 30-40 minute walk to Batal, depending on how many creatures you run into.
I end up feeling weary. Day of rest.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Is he leaving? Is. We go.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
What's going on?
I don't take
I feel this trail is too much for one such as me.
Is there anything to do? Not my kind of place, this.
I don't know what to do.
He lives in the common quarters.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Now the gimmick. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that door is locked too.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
So now do I have to wait till daytime for him to come out? There's no shot.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
This is incredibly frustrating.
May the heavens look kindly upon us all. No one will disturb me here. This place always puts me at ease.
This ought I love more than a saucy rumour.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
No one will disturb me here.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Now that we have his beggar garbs. Jugs. Okay.
Such quietude is a blessing. Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Let's see.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
For the noble quarter. Done with this quest.
How are things?
Where to go?
Off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates, to scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, cease sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again?
Wait a minute. I'm blind? Did not see her. Or him. Oh. Oh.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure,
You
sir.
are.
Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Alright. We'll be back. We'll rest at the house that we're staying in. Here in Vermont. And come back, and that should be that quest
You would
done.
gather materials here,
And then we
master?
can head to
Can
Batal.
we really afford to carry
Actually
more?
do a real quest instead of finding out that someone's living a double life. Another package. Brant. Steeled virtue. It's a nice blade.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Keep pressing A to skip dialogue, even though the dialogue is just kind of persistent.
Feeling.
Oh, no.
Did I trust?
Go back. Global quarters. Should get our quest reward.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
All I need is my health, I suppose.
I shall have Albert himself verify your accusation. You may visit us again in a few days' time.
Oh. Time near.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip going around town. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and I can't say when he'll return. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ildua's resting place. I worry for him. I do hope he'll fare all right.
Sounding like another quest.
Oh, Sir Ludolf, you say? Aye, we're acquainted. He's been coming around oft of late. As I recall, his visit started just afore Gregor was given his new assignment. Why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband? What? No. You mean... not my Gregor? Sir Arisen, I beg of you. You must save my husband. You will be repaid, I swear it. No amount of gold can compare to his life. Just please, save him. Oh, thank goodness. Pray, go to him at once.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Alright, so I don't remember the plot because I don't remember acquiring that quest. But you will see it
If we are
through.
to aid Sir Gregor, we must needs make for the.
Ah, good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
Awesome. Alright. Now we go to save the main.
A shocking development. I hadn't known things could go so very differently here.
Truly?
Before we head off, I'm gonna sell the Onyx.
Need anything? Might as well take a look. What? Oh, you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Alright. Let's see. Oh. That's the sweet. Oh. Ducks. Okay. Been there once before. A lot of undead.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
I've a selection of wares that
Oh, Steeled Virtue. Would you look at that? That for sure would be.
Go to please. Pleasure doing business with.
Oh. Much for the game was special. We can just sell it. Or...
Best taken at a leisure. I warn you, I'm not easily impressed.
Okay. Be able to follow the main road. Side road may be the most accurate. Pick the side road.
We are none of us alike in vocation. Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. You have my protection. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Okay, yeah. Left here. This right here.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Minotaur.
Oh, stumbles! Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
They knocked over Artoria, and then they knocked me over.
Tis the simplest strategy our foe most of all.
Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
Arisen! Are you alright? Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our bones.
Ah, we didn't break the other horn off. Alright. Back up here. Following this path.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Ooh. Griffin? Oh, hello.
The risen has been drenched. Well done. Tremendous work.
I just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I know precisely when a curative is needed.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Oh, I see. Our pawns knows the way this way.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. I will protect you. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
This is such a fun ability. I don't use it enough, but super cool ability nonetheless. Oh, killed one with a kick and then jumped off the edge. Nice. Alright. This road up here going to the right should take us where we need to go.
Battle is best avoided here.
And I take the rest.
Ooh. Ouch. don't know what level we unlock the one skill I'm trying to get, which is you do increased damage to weak points.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby.
Definitely keep playing
Tis
the
this
ranger
way,
class
as I
until
recall
we get
from
it
my
unlocked.
last sojourn beyond the rift.
These beasts are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. I sustain is yours to wield.
Okay.
Have
Pretty
you a
sure
different
he's in the
destination in
center.
mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path.
I have a different location in mind. It's just
Ice can be deadly.
I shan't let it pass.
Prepare yourself.
oh, and there's a bed. Oh, this is a different looking ogre. Oh, please.
This brute has quite the temper.
I do not use their range to our advantage.
No quarrel here.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw off a balance as 'tis our enemies.
Let me see, where did I put that little treasure box?
What are you doing? We're in the midst of battle.
Oh, that thing just blatantly walked in front of my shot.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the strength of the elements.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll rock it clean right out from under it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis strong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without triggering it?
I hit the tree. Ah, damn it.
Allow me. This foe shall fall by my hand.
trouble here.
There, Master. I'm dead.
Holy attacks will serve us well here.
Oh. No, I haven't fought this thing.
What are you doing here? I have not fought a soldiers, all is not lost yet.
Oh, sweet mother. Did that do no damage? Oh, did I just kill somebody? No, okay. Where is his weak spot? I imagine it's the head in his hand. Yeah, it is.
You'll not live to regret this.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Hold right there.
You know what? I think this is an enemy who's immune to frost damage. Because I'm not doing any damage to the frost. Okay. Oh no, he's wreathed in some kind of shadowy magic.
We can hear the monster rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to the temple.
Oh, there we go. Now he's taking damage. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Reds. Thank you. Reds. I'm missing my fighter. No, I'm not. Where'd he go? Oh, we didn't kill it.
What's this? Where's the fiend gone? Has it fled? I can hardly believe it. I fought at Dullahan and she'll live to tell the tale. But, fie! I've just remembered. See, I hadn't thought I'd return alive. But I didn't want to worry my wife when I departed. So I took a letter with me just in case. And when the tide of battle threatened to overwhelm us, I sent a runner to bear it to my wife, mere moments before your arrival. It would be an awkward thing for her to read my final farewell, only for me to arrive on the morrow, fit as a fiddle. Though I dare say she'd forgive me. Oh, it will be a blessing enough to see her again. I can ask for no more than that. Right, I'd best be off, if I'm to make it home before that letter arrives. Oh, and if I've not said it yet, thank you, sir. I'm well and truly in your debt.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really
There's
afford
a secret
to carry
token
more?
there the whole time?
Ah, now here's a
It came
surprise.
through your last time.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
My baby.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use. Battle is best avoided. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Ouch.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Whoops. Trying to get out of here. Jumped. Awesome. Now we
Come to
backtrack.
think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Prepare to engage. Isis Sting is yours to wield. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
The road turns perilous after nightfall. 'Twould behoove us to rest here till the morn comes.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease. We are not true. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
Sir Arisen, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
Aye, you've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home. Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt. Where will I be sent next, I wonder?
Have you not heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. A bottle of wine or some such. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just deserts.
My master and I fought a hard battle against the Doulahan, only for Sir Gregor to fall. At least he lives on here.
Splendid.
Oh. Masters. It failed the quest. Oh. Well, he lives at ours. Okay, let's see.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
Ah, so it is here in local. The more you know, the more you know.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad.
Okay, I've not unlocked lethality yet. Clarity, upgrade that. Spellbound. Spellbound, spell hold.
Glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brandt at once.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Captain Brandt and Bar, and I'm just blind.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
This looks as good a place as any. Welcome.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents. My head hurts just...
My feet.
Let's see. Let's go talk to or not Captain Brandt, the seer, because the pawn has stopped fighting.
Would that I could spend all... Greetings. You need only make a word. I have seen your path. Make... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Come on.
I'm not stopping. The room at your leisure.
It's possible he died because at one point the dragon was in the city. It's possible he died in the city.
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
She's not here anymore.
What a bizarre... The villagers stared at me with a bizarre intensity. 'Twas as though they were praising me somehow.
Fine wares all.
Sworn I ought to attend to.
All's well, I trust.
I'm gonna assume Captain Brent died, which, if he did, means I have to go and resurrect his ass. Oh, for heaven's sake. That's annoying.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
Let's go see if he's dead.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
"'Tis here that I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one
Yeah, he
who
died.
walks
Of course he
among the
died.
dead.
Oh my god. That's annoying.
Your patronage is much.
It's his body right here. Yep. Okay. Oh. I'm assuming people who aren't relevant that die go in there. They have like a normal burial. And seriously, it's not like he died because it was my fault. The dragon was here. And he got one shot.
Perhaps you might provide. Do take care on the road, sir.
Guess I'm lucky that the dragon decided it wasn't going to use its meteor attack in the city, because that would have. Oh, that would have done it.
Dangerous times, we.
That would really screwed a lot of folks over.
Give in.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Resurrect Captain Brent and go. Be resurrectable too? I don't know who that is.
You have my gratitude.
Now, who's this that's dead? Dead soldier down here. This. Oh, okay. Just empty. I was about to say. Doesn't look like that soldier's dead. We don't know who the unknown is. I ever find myself with an extra wakestone, sure, why not? But that's gonna happen.
Welcome.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Resurrected, but he's not here.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares or... I'll be done. Time to be heading home.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure best taken at a leisurely pace. Time to catch myself up on the talk around
Well
town.
met, sir.
It's Captain
Fancy
Brent.
a gander?
Now. I'll just go rest and then come.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
In the meantime, I shall endeavor to procure information that would be of benefit to our cause.
Blushing? He was blushing, very much so.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime. Fancy a gander? Fine wares or...
I have a feeling there's good content here.
Our soldiers need better training, and I shan't resist.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares or...
This could be a lonely life at times.
Welcome. Well met.
It's Captain Brent. There he is.
In the meantime, I shall endeavor to procure information that would be of benefit to
It bothers me so much he blushes. Actually.
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox cart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all.
Give me 1 second.
If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, Mayhap your majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to your majesty's discretion.
What is a pawn supposed to look like? Oh.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Minotaur, I see? No. It's goblins.
To arms!
I shan't let them harm you. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. Let me get that.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Hmm.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
There's a
The twinkling
campfire
stars are captivating to behold.
here.
Right you are.
Rest till midnight and then go back. See if it's there. Yes, I. I meant to rest all night. Go.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Oh, interesting. The pawns can go near it.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Have I incurred your wrath in some respect, master?
Who are you?
Maybe if I just...
Who are you? What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get... Oh, it's cold out. Fine, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fine. Now I'm jumping in shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Gonna go fist of cups with it? Guess so.
You must go off on your own. There's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Tis not our place to hold the arisen.
What's the hold-up? Get in!
Bring the pawns along.
Fine passengers this evening. Don't know why I'm asking. You never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Tar. Did that scare you? Pay me no mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Show what you're made of,
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
Perhaps I'll have myself a drink.
What a bore! Just like
I assume if I fight back, I'm gonna...
That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No. We're off.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Perhaps a more thorough examination is required here.
Wait. You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst.
Oh boy.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
Of course, I got interrupted.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
And I got interrupted. Ease. Oh my goodness. I have a pawn, a warrior pawn, who has roar, and refuses to use roar.
Do we truly mean to continue this battle?
Oh, thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen?
They weren't relevant. Dead now. Sorry, give me one second. Okay, I'm back, but I unfortunately will need to end this stream earlier than I would have liked. Something came up on my end, so I may or may not be back tomorrow with the next